Mama, Madam Crabba for you. Me and I left you. Members wanna me ko. Oh, Kissie Jabin Kafra. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a mammy person our hands. Special Kwesipita. Metre Kissie Jabin. What drop it bombshell. Oh, Jema Katasishe. Sagana Yabeko Pade. Ebusia, Lalai, Nadenti, and Okasa. Ebusia. Yabeko in 7 more into details. Masha was over share video way now for Frosto and Sa EBKB. Now, but watching Amami L comment section hole. Sandra Okwan, your digital marketer, or see be at home and work online. Ejuma way ubia be to me IAB and found so we ejuma dada. Ladies and gentlemen, Niuya a smartphone and a laptop and intimasha was over for Sandra Okwan. Nano dia one no ebe to train and come on. Ebusafi Yambora special prosecutor, then somehow no the other betuga. So back here another akufo-addo ono de o kire mu se enya de a ososo katasehye proye ene dwurum kankan ewo na ban mu emiti wa opese wudi yie pa ya chese wo befom aban sika no don't get closer to na ban kra na no na wo baka ya na do dankwa akufo-addo first na wo ye ne se oti new ministry which is Special Prosecutor's Office. Martinamidu, he was the first person na oye ejuma ewo ho. Neno ena Martinamidu later oba bontimbe chire mu se Debi aban no emma no akane odi be ye ejuma enu nti no ejuma ne de ontumi ye odi ne ejuma eto ho. Neno na Martinamidu kra san chire mu se eba no katasehye proye ne kankan ne dwum pa de a ono de otagi obi se ono na oye mother serpent of corruption. Just say na amanfo bi pointy fingers at Omampani bi. Ladies and gentlemen, Nano Nanado Dankwa akufo-addo later or appointed Kissie Jabin as the new special prosecutor. Special prosecutor Kissie Jabin by 1 major case pa ODH the denden Cecilia Dapa Ninsensemu just $1 million issue ni demu na Kissie Jabin ni abrese obe bring finality to this issue. Nano na Kissie Jabin ebusuya wire press conference na ensama or kan wo no. And on our man for BC, hey, this is serious as a country.
There appears to be a developing trend of rather regressive and dismissive judicial decisions in respect of cases involving the OSP with troubling consequences. And it seems to us that a careful examination of these outcomes portends a disturbing spectre that the fight against corruption is being hampered to the disbenefit of us all. And I do not say these things lightly. 4 instances will suffice. In one case, the OSP applied to the High Court for a confirmation of a freezing order in respect of a deceased person's estate. The judge refused to confirm the order by, in effect, holding that the OSP had come too late since the person of interest had died, and that his death had extinguished the inquiry commenced after the occurrence of death. Publicly commented on this outcome, and the danger of this outcome is obvious in this press. It is to the effect that the person may, in his lifetime, acquire property through corruption, and then upon his demise, happily pass on the corruptly acquired property to his estate, and by so doing, extinguish all scrutiny as to the propriety or otherwise of the acquisition of the property, because his corrupt activities were not discovered during his lifetime. In the second instance, OSP had declared as wanted a person is believed to be a fugitive from justice. The person, through his lawyer, proceeded to the Human Rights Court on an ex parte application, and the judge, without even an inquiry as to why the OSP believed him to be a fugitive from justice, issued an injunction that the OSP should not arrest the person for a period of 10 days. Members of the press, this is dangerous. It encourages criminal suspects to go before the court to seek injunction orders against law enforcement agencies from apprehending them. The judge did not advance his mind to the well-founded proposition that no one has the right not to be arrested, and he accorded the suspect a right not to be arrested. In the third instance, the OSP applied to the High Court for a confirmation of a seizure order and a freezing order in respect of a person who had just resigned from a ministerial position and had reported that large cash sums in foreign denominations had been stolen from her residence. In addition, The OSP subsequently discovered additional large cash sums in foreign denominations and cities still stashed in her residence. The judge hastily dismissed the OSP's application and ordered a return of the seized amounts and the defreezing of the property. And he proceeded to lash out at the OSP for not doing a thorough investigation, without the slightest consideration that the seizure and freezing orders are designed by law to facilitate investigation into the affairs of suspects, and not the other way around of requiring thorough investigation before the OSP can seize or freeze. The judge also completely ignored the fact that in almost every jurisdiction, including Ghana, it is extremely unusual and highly suspicious for a public officer to have such large cash sums stashed in their homes, and that circumstances of the case dictated pause and reflection and the granting of the OSP adequate time to carry out its investigation. In our estimation, the judge was only interested in the return of the money to the person of interest and nothing more. Then he proceeded to erect non-existent legal barriers to prevent the OSP from investigating the matter. I'll revisit this case. Members of the press, in the fourth instance, the OSP had issued an investigation report in respect of the grant of a customs advance ruling by the Customs Division of Ghana Revenue Authority. The report opined that there was an institutionalized culture of light-hearted unconcern regarding impropriety of action at the Customs Division of Ghana Revenue Authority, which indicated high propensity to related activities. Consequently, Special Prosecutor directed the opening of a wider investigation in respect of the affairs of the Customs Division. Further, in pursuance of the office's mandate of taking steps to prevent corruption, the Special Prosecutor directed remedial action by Ghana Revenue Authority. The authority has instituted processes on the basis of the Special Prosecutor's directive, which has saved the nation substantial revenue. Then comes the problem. The affected customs officials proceeded to the High Court to challenge the work of the OSP. The judge accused the OSP of constituting itself into a court and a commission of inquiry by making findings. In doing so, the judge conveniently shut his eyes to an express statutory provision that the OSP has the mandate to publish detected acts of corruption, and that was exactly what the OSP had done in the report. The judge then proceeded to prohibit the OSP from further investigating the affected persons. Members of the press, the judge fell into the grievous fault of what he accused the OSP by outlandishly going beyond his jurisdiction with the purported clothing of the affected persons with immunity from investigation and hence immunity from prosecution.
There was a special prosecutor Kisie Jabe na ochire said, "Amanfo bi emma no kwan mani yedwuma a wote ya omo a osite omo pa judiciary judges no say omo ndi ye bi omo ye no eno kra bu onu Kisie Jabe abemu na still edwuma no wakese obeye no obeye na no na Kisie Jabe okese ni mu na ebusua afide waye emotional na wo hwe Kisie Jabe animu ebusua osu ewo ne mu na Kisie Jabe oto ndwum bi ewo ho na no na amafo kire mu se matna mi dudia mo se wabon ono na oni medwuma no afide Kisie Jabe so baye a wadani D00M.
One of the cases I said a judge injuncted us from arresting a person. Mind you, we were not in court because it was an ex parte application. We had declared the person wanted as a fugitive from justice. There was absolutely no inquiry as to why we believed that the person was a fugitive from justice. It is not as if we breached the law. No one asked us why you declared the person wanted. Then we were here, served an injunction on that. Cannot arrest the person. We know that in our law, no one has the right not to be arrested. No one. You cannot say, I'm granting the person a right not to be arrested. So, when we receive judicial decisions like that, the beggars believe to us that we will be prevented from arresting the person who we believe to be affiliating from justice. What if we were not investigating corruption? What if, as I said, I wasn't sounding as a prophet of doom, but there is doom looming ahead of us. And very soon, the murderer will only walk to court to see that injunction. Should I feel frustrated and resigned? And soon, and in my life, when I take on the grace to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. I also say to be. Say I'm going to the maker about for it. We had the way to respond.
Ebuso nti wey a special prosecutor Kisiye Jaben ono de nsama a ode aba abonten se ketasehye a Ghana yeni abrese yepese yetu ase a nanado dankwa akufo-addo what new ministry crowd for that no yes eno de ebusua kokro de John because ono Kisiye Jaben edwuma bebrebe a oyeye se ketasehye ase ebetu e wo Ghana nyina no judges bi omo ma no kwan say asam no ansa na odi bedu court crampo no na omo asere no na ono de ohunu say bebi ma oman no ekeka kɔ no daache no wudi ni crampo no obekɔ court say omo mfa injunction ento na asam no so na bebi ma yekeka kɔ no eden na ono Kisiye Jaben de sesi ade oyankonam wadane ankwanoma wate ase ode ne nkwa agba afore oye ne obetumi bia Nembra swan obeko. Rade. This is ya be me ye wi o. Hey! Ebusia. Say hwan bi o. E na obetumi aboa here in terms of corruption. Ebusia me di Kojo Black aha trans GH. Mashowa so we be share video we na afoforo so ensa ebeke bi. Na fi madawase sabre na abre na no wo ba trans GH for your latest news update. Ebusia makram.